Bonjour à toutes et à tous, bienvenue en 1931 dans Retour vers le Futur. Nous sommes à l'époque de la Prohibition, on est dans la boutique de la soupe populaire et on vient tout juste de rencontrer Tannen qui encore une fois exploite notre famille. Notre grand-père a l'air d'être un de ses complices plus ou moins volontaires. Et là on va essayer de retrouver Doc parce que on a appris qu'il était en prison et qu'il allait mourir. C'est bien ce que je disais, voilà. Donc on va aller vers la prison peut-être, on va parler à ce gars. Non. Ok. Bon, bah allons directement. Sortie. Allez, viens par là, Marty. Allons vers la prison. Alors, par où est la prison? Ça, par contre, je ne sais pas. Normalement, on pouvait courir, mais ça a pas l'air de fonctionner. Bon, c'est pas par là. Ah, voilà. On peut courir avec majuscule, ce qui n'est pas vraiment la même chose que le clic droit, mais c'est pas grave. C'est bizarre, on a l'impression qu'il rame un peu quand on court. Bon, entrée du poste de police. Allons voir.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
Ok, bon, on va peut-être pouvoir lui parler à travers les barreaux, non?
Doc!
Ah, le voilà,
Mark.
Doc!
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So
Alors,
what's our
peut-être
plan
en
for
savoir
getting
un
you out
petit
of
peu
here?
plus.
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically,
Yeah,
I
too
traveled
bad.
50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a
C'est
plan.
bien lui qui l'a fait.
Plan, right. But what?
Allez, on va
Why
remonter
don't I
le temps.
take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of
La
continuum
fameuse
shattering
rupture.
proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Smarty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Peut-être qu'on peut prévenir le juge.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Ok, on va parler
Hey,
au
maybe I
gangster.
could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Ouais, c'est pas faux. Bon, on va le faire sortir.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's
Huh?
it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
C'est pas compliqué déjà. Et le continuum,
Won't
espace-temps.
talking to yourself cause, you know, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Alors, comment on va
You're supposed to
l'aider?
convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill. Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Ok, alors où je
Okay,
vais
let's
aller
say I go
trouver
along
ça?
with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Ouais, 1931, on est juste après le crack de 1929. Ouais, la
I
soupe
guess I better get
populaire,
started.
c'est la crise.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Ok, allez, on va trouver le jeune Emmett. Alors, on peut pas aller par là. Donc, on va à la soupe populaire et on va discuter avec les petits gens qui étaient là. Allez, c'est parti. Entrée de la soupe populaire. Ta -ta 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 -ta. Alors, lui. Q-Ball. Je voudrais un Pepsi Light.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Alors, lui.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
D'accord. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre? Inscription.
Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
Ok, le téléphone, on sait pas qui appeler, mais bon. Il y a peut-être les renseignements.
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Ah, d'accord. Ah, c'est coincé. Ok. On
There's
laisse
no
tomber.
way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
On va aller au palais de justice alors. Ce qui est intéressant, c'est que le palais de justice, en fait, on sait où il est. On sait même quand il a été construit. En 1885. Allez, on traverse la rue et on va au palais de justice. Pas très facile les contrôles là quand il y a des changements de vue. Ok. Alors, le palais de justice. Oh!
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Papa, I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Ah, son père était le
Judge
juge.
Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Harry Callahan.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
C'est bien lui. On va aller lui parler.
I
hein.
don't need to go in there anymore.
Je voulais juste vérifier. Allez, allons lui parler. Hey, Einstein.
Equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites?
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Ok, est-ce qu'il a
So,
bientôt
Emmett,
fini?
what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night, but today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Travaille beaucoup.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Ouais, on n'y croit pas trop.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Allez.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the
Ah oui.
thigh bone?
Amazing.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Callahan, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Bah oui,
Every
évidemment.
morning.
How
Allez.
about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Il est un petit peu, voilà, sous
Sounds
la
like you're a little
domination
scared
de
of your
son
father.
père. Hein.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Ok, allez, parlez-moi un peu de
Okay,
cette
so you
foreuse.
don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong,
E égale
wrong,
MC au
wrong.
carré, bien sûr. Law Office.
I
Allez.
better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Ah, on peut pas rentrer? Bon, allons voir Einstein. À mon avis, c'est pas innocent si... Ah, il ressort. Bon, on va voir Einstein quand même.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Qu'est-ce qu'il regarde?
Is that even possible? Now, if H stands for one-dimensional harmonic.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Ouais, alors je sais pas ce qu'il fait. Bon. Est-ce qu'on peut lui
Will you
reparler
just give me a
encore?
chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of
Une
character.
diffamation, bah évidemment. Qu'est-ce que j'ai dans l'inventaire? J'ai un magnétophone.
Oh, no.
Non, on peut pas le montrer. Ouais, ok, bon. Alors, maintenant, il va falloir qu'on aille à la pêche aux infos. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait autour de cet arbre?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Ok, est-ce qu'on peut lui donner quelque chose?
I really don't think they need to know the Brown family phone number.
A multiplied by the
Ok.
inverse.
Bon, le carnet. Pourquoi
A
pas
might
trop.
well be equal to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of friction
Hey,
remains
honey,
constant
come here
and
for a sec, boy.
constant is variable. Is that even possible?
Ah! Ah bah oui. Ouais, on s'en doutait un petit peu. Est-ce qu'on peut retourner voir le doc le bon doc, enfin celui de 1986? Allez, c'est pas facile à diriger, c'est pas très pratique en fait.
Or do we take H's step?
On va retourner voir la prison. Ouais, les touches sont pas intuitives en fait. Là, faut que j'aille appuyer sur le haut alors que je veux aller à gauche,
Doc.
quoi.
Morty, have you found my younger self yet?
Ouais, je l'ai trouvé.
Well, I
Alors,
met
il
your
faut
younger
qu'il m'aide, là,
self,
hein.
Great.
and I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Il n'est pas
I
scientifique.
tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections. So I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him. But right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
Ok, alors comment je fais?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Ouais, il marmonne.
Why does your
Ouais.
younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... The Hill Valley Expo!
Ah, le truc qu'on a
Expo?
vu à l'entrée là,
Yes,
avec les voitures
the
du futur.
Expo! How could I have forgotten? In a few months, younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Je repense à la bague là qu'on voit à son doigt. Bah oui, il est marié avec Carla.
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Ok, donc on va peut-être lui parler de
Let's talk
l'expo
about your
alors.
younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Est-ce que je peux lui montrer son carnet juste pour qu'il m'en dise un petit peu plus?
After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Ouais, enfin c'était pour le montrer quoi. Allez, on retourne voir le jeune doc. C'est parti. Le voilà.
Or do we take H's stand for Hermitian line operator?
Will you just give me a chance?
Allez, on va lui parler de
Harassment's
l'expo.
a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. So then the gravitational constant is variable. Wait, is that even possible? Oh, let's
Qu'est-ce que
start
je
over.
pourrais trouver
Force
par
equals
rapport à
mass times
l'exposition?
acceleration.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most
Ouais,
learned,
ouais,
just,
ouais, ouais,
incorruptible
ouais.
judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Non, là on tourne un petit peu en rond.
Speed relative to the speed of
Alors,
light. Oh, which brings back to
où est-ce
H.
qu'il peut y avoir des informations sur... On peut pas rentrer dans le law office?
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Ok.
Well, no.
Peut-être que quand il sort, on peut y aller.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of
toujours
nasty.
pas. Où est-ce qu'on peut trouver des informations sur l'exposition scientifique? Parce qu'on avait vu une pancarte quand on a garé la voiture. Mais... Sinon peut-être retourner dans la soupe populaire, je sais pas. On va faire des petites tentatives, des petits essais, hein. Ok, là il n'y a rien, là c'est la banque, ok. Ta. Retournons là peut-être. Alors, à qui est-ce qu'on peut parler ici? Ouais, ça...
Okay.
c'est-
Hey, never mind.
C'est pas différent. Lui, est-ce qu'il veut toujours pas nous parler?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Ok, bon, c'était inutile d'aller là. Est-ce qu'on peut pas reparler à la journaliste? Elle serait pas quelque part? Il y a Einstein aussi. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose d'autre par là? Plus vers la gauche. Je sais pas si j'y suis allé. On peut pas y aller. Doc.
Doc!
Il nous dit rien de nouveau.
How goes the escape plan?
À propos du jeune Doc, Arthur, concernant Kid.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
À mon avis, ça c'est des informations
Don't worry, I
intéressantes.
didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's
Ouais,
tannin is
comme
treating him
d'habitude.
like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia,
Right, Sylvia.
C'est pour ça qu'il
where have you been all
faisait
this
ça.
time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Ouais.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable
oui.
teenagers.
Jules et Verne. Comment va la
So how
famille?
are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer in 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
Ah, c'est peut-être les premiers enfants en 2011.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938 and Kid will be in prison,
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
that's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
D'accord.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Ouais.
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
Ouais, donc attends, c'est compliqué tout ça.
What were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal
Ouais, il va pas me dire
nostalgia,
ce qu'il
picking
fait
up
là,
a few
quoi.
rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual. You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
C'est marrant
I
ça.
hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Ida almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
Uh-huh.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion,
D'accord.
and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
À mon avis, c'est la journaliste. Ouais, à mon avis, c'est elle.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna, we never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just somehow lost her mind.
Oui, on l'a vu en
That would explain a
en
lot.
86. Bon, ça fait beaucoup de blabla. Je suis désolé si
I know this
c'est un petit
really
peu
isn't the
long,
right
mais
time or place,
c'est
but I
intéressant.
found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
J'adore ces conversations. Bon, on a tout fait, donc on a appris plein de trucs.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Ok, bon, écoutez, je pense que l'épisode a atteint la durée traditionnelle d'un épisode sur ma chaîne, donc on va se retrouver dans quelques temps pour l'épisode suivant. J'espère que cet épisode vous a plu. On a fait une connaissance de 2 docs à la fois. C'est un petit peu difficile de s'y retrouver là pour découvrir comment progresser, donc on va faire ça dans l'épisode prochain. À très bientôt, salut salut.